Hey guys, welcome to my first season of Git Good. This season we will be playing Slay the Spire. If you don't know what Git Good is, I created a little intro video that you can look up and check out to learn more about what the season is all about. So if you don't know, please go and do that. We will get right into it. The session goal for this episode will actually be 2 session goals. So first of all, I want to unlock all the different classes so that we have them ready and available. Also, I actually haven't played all of them yet, so this will be a good opportunity for me to kind of explore them and learn about them and figure out how we can later use them potentially to achieve our long-term goals. Which is the second thing that I want to do for this episode is I want to set and lock in long-term goals for this season. So let's get right to it. We'll start right here, unlocking the different classes. This character is unlocked by completing a single run. This character is unlocked by completing a run with the Silent. This character is unlocked by winning a standard run and having the third character unlocked. So this is interesting. Actually, to unlock the fourth character, we need to have won the game at least once. So that's probably not going to happen today. I've been thinking about winning the game to be like a season goal, but like a long-term goal. But we'll see. We'll get into setting our goals, the long-term goals, after I've unlocked these characters. So for now, we're going to change the session goal to not include unlocking the fourth character. It seems like to go a little bit too far. But let's get started here. Let's go and play the Ironclad. So I'd like to take a look at these paths here and see what they have. My understanding is, and this might be completely wrong, and I hope that we can learn this, playing this. Is that I want to get some cards in the beginning. The default cards that you start with, they're not particularly strong, and a lot of the other cards that you can collect, even that you common cards, are much better. So I like to try to get some cards in the beginning first. So I will try to avoid question marks, and especially the trader, as long as we don't have enough gold. So I'm looking for a path that has a bunch of monsters that we can fight. Actually, the elites, they're great because they give you more rare cards as far as I understand. So I'll try to pick up some of these elites on the way as well. So actually on this path, there's 2 elites here. So, and I did like the beginning. There's a lot of monsters here. There is 1 question mark, but that's fine. We can't really avoid the chems. And upgrading cards is great as well. So I think we're going to go along here, this outside path. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it, I made a Let's Try about this game, and I really enjoyed this tutorial. It's really helpful. If you have no idea what you're getting into, it explains the basic concepts really easily. I will just skip through it for now because I know the game already, the basics. If you don't know the game, however, I highly recommend to go and check out my Let's Try. Okay, he's going to attack us for 11. We can't kill him this turn, and we only have 1 defend, so we'll get a bunch of damage from him, but that's fine, I guess. We'll just have to deal with that. Or passive ability here, by the way, is Burning Blood. At the end of combat, heals 6 HP, which is pretty nice. There are a lot of cards for the Ironclad where you can use your hit points as a resource. I think that is very interesting, and I might build a deck utilizing that. I actually have a couple ideas for the Ironclad, how to structure his decks, different kind of archetypes or styles. Let's block majority of this damage. I'm not a big fan of Bash. I think it's a little bit overpriced compared to some, in terms of energy compared to some other cards. But Vulnerable is really strong, so I'm definitely going to use it. So I only have 2 strikes. I won't be able to kill him this turn quite yet. I will do 18 damage, which is too little. So instead, I'm going to actually focus on blocking as much as possible from the damage. I'm actually going to use 2 defense. I also just now realized he had block active as well. I think with 1 bash and 1 strike, we can actually kill him, so we'll do that. There we go. So I really do not like Sword Boomerang. Dealing 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. I understand that it's great together with strength because it's like 3 individual attacks and every one of them will gain the benefit of the strength. But dealing damage to a random enemy, like unless you're fighting a single enemy, you really want to be able to control where your damage goes. I really don't like it. I do, however, like Thunderclap a lot. Dealing 4 damage, and if you upgrade it, it's 7 damage to every enemy and applying 1 vulnerable. Very strong. I also like Iron Wave, but I think I'm gonna go with Thunderclap. Off to the next fight. Oh, there we go. We can abuse Thunderclap on our first turn, probably. We can definitely kill the little guy here with a Thunderclap and a strike. And I'm gonna do that. And then I think we're gonna defend against that damage. Negative effects, sure. Okay. Thunderclap and kill him. I'm a big fan of card draw, but I don't like that this costs 1 energy. There are some cards that you can kind of combine with the exhaust effect that trigger off of exhaust effects, but for now I'm not a big fan of this here. I actually really like Shogadov. I think it's a much nicer card. 8 block and a card draw for just 1 energy. That's really good. Cleave, however, is really good as well. This is tough. Defense is much more situational than damage. Like, you virtually always have to do damage and can do damage in some capacity. And block, there are a lot of turns where your block is completely useless. So I'm gonna go with Cleave. And I already have that Thunderclap. They combine really well together. Just stack up that vulnerable on this guy. Even though Cleave is like an AoE effect, there's only 1 enemy, it still costs exactly as much as Strike and does more damage. So it's kind of a no-brainer. I don't think we can quite kill him this turn. We don't have quite enough damage. So I'm actually going to defend against his 6 damage. There we go. Pomelo's incredibly strong with strength effects. But I've played Uppercut before, and it is so good. Especially once you upgrade it, I think it increases the 1 weak and 1 vulnerable to 2 weak and 2 vulnerable. Super great. I'm gonna speed through a bunch of this stuff a little bit. So Battle Trance I've never actually played. I'd like to try it one time. It's really, really strong, drawing all these cards, but it kind of like counter combos with itself, so you wouldn't want to draw another Battle Trance. Or any other card draw effect, really, which are quite a few for the Ironclad. Like one of my most favorite cards, actually, I think it's called Offering or something like that, where you lose 6 hit points, you draw 3 cards, and you get 2 energy. Incredibly strong card. But I really like Dropkick, and it really synergizes well with the vulnerable cards like the Bash and the Uppercut and the Thunderclap that I already have. It makes it incredibly strong together with those. So I'm gonna pick that. Getting a relic is typically really strong, and curses, you can remove them again from your deck at the next trader. So I don't worry too much about this regret curse here. I'm definitely gonna go with the relic. That's okay. Okay, I am gonna upgrade Uppercut, I think. Yeah, this is just so incredibly good. This is actually interesting because I don't like any of these cards. Entrench double my block. So far, I should have. It would be a better card if I had more cards around block so far, but I don't. And Second Wind, exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each card exhausted. It basically allows me to play all the block cards that I have in my hand for quote-unquote free. That could be okay, but it's still not great. And Clothesline, if you just compare that with Uppercut, I don't know. I don't like weak that much. At least not compared to Vulnerable. Dealing 12 damage. Could be good when it's upgraded, but I think I'm gonna skip. Which is another interesting thing. I mentioned early in the beginning that I think adding cards to your deck at the beginning is strong, which I do think. But adding cards that are not useful, or cards that do not synergize with the rest of your deck, is actually detrimental and will weaken your deck. So I would rather avoid adding a card that I don't really like than adding a card that might make my deck weaker in the end. I could have rested, actually, I just realized, to upgrade that Thunderclap or the Dropkick. I believe both of them are good upgrades. I need to use my potions, otherwise I can't pick up the next one. So this is an interesting choice here, I think. Again, Clothesline, I'm not a big fan of. Flame Barrier I've played with before, which is an interesting card. It's actually quite strong, and I think when you upgrade it, it even like deals more damage. It's really good if you're fighting against a lot of small enemies. But so far, I think I like Berserk best. Getting too vulnerable is obviously a risky move, but gaining an additional energy every turn is just incredibly strong. And I think upgrading this might make it innate, which means that you will always start your game with it. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think that's what it does. Together with the anchor that gives me 10 block at the beginning of the game, that should be doable. So I'm gonna take this. Upgrade to random attacks. My uppercut is already upgraded, so it'll probably be strikes. Maybe my thunderclap if I'm lucky. Strikes. Well. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the elite here. I believe elites typically drop relics, so. I didn't have to play that block. I keep forgetting about my anchor. I need to keep that on my radar. Definitely gonna thunderclap to get rid of all these artifact debuff removers. Oh, I messed up. I thought I could uppercut and then still play the dropkick to kill him, which was simply wrong. So I screwed up. Let's play the Berserk. That regret will actually hurt this turn. Maybe playing the Berserk wasn't the best idea. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Blessing the Fortune. I need to get rid of some potions so I have more slots open again. And upgrading these cards here would be good. Dropkick and Bash. Also, I just want to remember what upgrading Dropkick actually does. 8 damage. Boom. I like taking curses, so this is okay. So, Inflame is actually a pretty good card if you're playing a lot of these multi-attack, like Double Strike, and what is that other one that does like 3 random attacks? Or the other card that does 4 attacks for 2 damage each. Really strong. But I think I prefer Pomelo Strike. Dealing 9 damage is good. Drawing a card is great. Let's go to the merchant. Let's get rid of my curse. Let's get rid of the curse here. Yep. Here, Pommel, there it is. A cheap uppercut. I think I'm gonna go with the uppercut. I don't really like the other ones as much. Double tap is good, but I feel like I need more uppercuts and other strong attack cards before double tap kind of starts to shine. Another elite combat. Okay, Berserk, playing Berserk this turn is probably good. He is gonna buff himself. Next round he's probably gonna hit hard, but we do have an uppercut as well, which will give him weak. So I played the wrong card. I can't believe I did this. That's annoying. I've never seen this card before. I see some kind of card drawing deck in which this is good. I mean, I guess it's never bad, but rarely bad. Yeah, I don't like any of these. Kinda considering getting Fiend Fire. I guess we'll give it a shot. Another cleave wouldn't be bad. Warcry is an interesting card as well. It's basically as if it isn't in your deck. It costs 0 to play and it draws you a card. And you can put a card back onto the draw pile, which kind of lets you filter your draws a little bit. And it combos well with Exhaust triggers, so I would definitely go with this if I were building a deck around Exhaust, but I think I'm going to go with Cleave instead. Would I want to remove a card from my deck? I mean, I could remove a Defend, potentially, to gain some gold. Let's gain some gold. I think 50 hit points should be enough. I also have 3 potions that I can use, so I'm gonna go with upgrading this uppercut here. What if I upgrade this? Just the damage, it's not the... okay. Oh, I see. Berserk is not the one that... but this is actually much better. It's actually really good. I think I'm gonna upgrade Berserk. Pretty sure Fiendfire will trigger his defensive mode and I will not get 32 damage, so I'm gonna do that. I thought it would trigger his offensive stance again, which it doesn't appear to do, and I don't think it's gonna kill him. Nope. He's gonna kill me now. Ah. Okay, but at least I think this is still good enough to unlock the new character. Cool. Then let's play the Silent. This seems strong, but I would rather kind of get comfortable with the character than just having like 3 non-relevant combats. There's 2 elites on this path. More monsters on this path. Another elite back here, but I can also pick up this elite if I go over there. But I need to start with a question mark here. I guess that's fine. Oh, sorry. This becomes free if I discard a card, and I already have cards that make me discard, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Remove a card from my deck. I might remove a Defend. But for 50 gold, no, that's not worth it. I want to try this. I have no clue. Just gonna try it. The expertise is synergized well with a lot of the zero-cost cards that I've seen before. Burst is obviously strong, but I don't have any skills. Survivor, that's it. Probably gonna go with the Flying Knee. Yeah. That synergizes really well. The Tough Bandit synergizes really well with the discard effect cards. So I think I need to stock up on some discard effects. Doppelganger is obviously incredibly strong. But I think that would work better in a deck with a lot of these zero-cost cards. Leg Sweep, also a strong card, but more defensive. I think probably more like around poison, interesting. I'm gonna go with a Sucker Punch. Yeah, I want to see what these upgrades do on these cards, so I'm definitely gonna go. I can. 4 more damage. 1 more damage and 1 more week. 2 more damage, 1 more week. Ooh, this is interesting. Making this innate. I think I'm gonna do that. Kinda hope that there are some cards that synergize well off of these. Can I afford another Infinite Blades? There's a discard effect here. That's actually really strong. It's like, it allows me to filter whatever stuff I have in my hand. Ooh. Might make sense to actually rest. Probably should go to the merchant here as well, though. Yeah, let's rest. Get some hit points back. Then do the elite. I actually don't like that this card is innate. Dealing 15 damage with 0 cost, like on the first turn, is kind of. I like this Tactician for the discard effect, kind of. But I need more cards that have a discard effect, I feel like. Sure, I'll take it. That was an easy win. Oh, I like this. This is a good one. synergize well with discard effect cards. Maybe the backstab is better than I thought it was. Should have played that first. The whatever it's called, the one that discards and draws one. How many weak cards do I have? Play 1 week, play 1 week, couple. Sure. Let's see, a lot of them are already upgraded because of my stone here. I think one of them innate is enough. What does upgrading this do? Let's just see. I have probably enough hit points. Actually, I'm not so sure. Oh wow. Not so. This is the first like. This is the first time I see a card that is free with card draw that does not have exhaust on it. This you can create an infinite loop essentially with this card, where you just like draw through your entire library. I don't know why I upgraded that, because unless you're building like a specific combo deck, it's basically not useful, but okay. Ow. It's gonna do 30 damage. There's nothing I can do to prevent that. Let's get the poison on him. That's very interesting. If I understand this correctly, the gaining 2 intangible only happens when you play the power, but then the per turn trigger is a negative effect. So you play this at some point, and then it gives you a benefit, and then it just makes you weaker and weaker and weaker over time. This is also interesting. It's interesting insofar that it doesn't make the card free, so it's really only useful for really, really low cost cards. Or cards, yeah, that can be played for free. This might be useful with the shifts together. I wonder if you upgrade it, if it makes it innate. That would be good first turn. Shiv and Venom. Let's take it. That does seem useful. That doesn't seem like if I upgraded if I could select the cut to upgrade, I'll go with this. But take bark. Double the potion strength. Noteworthy, hit points reset when you go to the next level. I think it's probably time to start taking some more of these random events. See, here's an elite, there's an elite, there's an elite. Here's an extra elite. So I probably want to go through the center at some point. Yeah, I'd rather grab the merchant back here, one of these. Instead of this one. Yeah, let's start here. These are all really strong. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 block. Let's go with the shivs. Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Man, this is really good with the Envenom. I think I want to go with the 1000 cuts. These are all really good. I really like the Ring of Serpent. The Hovering Kite is good as well. I think I'm gonna go with the Ring of Serpent. And I died. Nice, but I unlocked some my first playthrough. That's good. Wow. I think I like that. And unlock the new character. Okay, guys. Oh, sorry. I've unlocked the first 3 classes. As I said, the last one we're not going to do today. Requires us to win a standard run first. Not going to happen. For now. But I promised you guys that we would look at the goals. So what I want to do, I think, is I want to look at the achievements in Steam to get like a rough idea what other people have achieved and where we should place our goals roughly. So give me a second here until I've pulled up Steam. Give me a second here until I've pulled up Steam for you guys. Okay, we have Steam up. What I want to look at, I think, is the global achievement stats, because I want to know how other people have performed in achieving the achievements in the game. So we can see like the Guardian, the Ghost, the Boss, like all of these have like 80, 90% rates. So for the first goal, we were looking at something that's like roughly in the 50% range. So what do we have here? Sapphire, beat the game with the defect. So I don't just want to play with one specific class, so I don't think this is a good goal. But what I might do here, yeah. So there's the Ironclad, there is the Silent, and then there's the Defect, and I think maybe my 50% goal should be to beat the game with all 3 of these classes. It's probably going to be a little bit harder than 50%, but that seems like a reasonable goal. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. For now, I'm gonna note this down here for us as a 50% goal. %50 goal, beat the game. The 3 classes that we've unlocked so far. Okay, now we're looking for a 25%-ish goal. This actually, oh, okay, so beat the game with the Watcher. I assume this is the last of the characters. So this is perfect. So we'll basically, the next goal is just going to be to beat the game with the Watcher class. And then we'll have beaten the game with all 3 classes at that point. Cool, I just noted that down as well. And then a 10% goal. Let's see. Complete the ending with the Watcher. 10%. Yeah, again, I don't want to focus too much, I think, on a specific class, although let's do this here. Yeah, I have no clue what this is. There's actually no description of what it is. The end, question mark. But we'll do this. Like, we'll just achieve this as a 10% goal. Sounds good? I like it. Let's do it. And we'll find out along the way what we actually need to do to achieve this goal. Cool. Hey guys, let me know if you like these goals. One thing that we haven't done yet is like determine by when we want to achieve them. I think overall, by I want the season to be over before the end of the year. It's basically, I think, a good kind of like measure. If we will achieve the 25% and a 10% goal, it's still up in the air, I would say. But I'm pretty sure we can beat the game with the 3 classes long before the end of the year. In fact, maybe in like 3 months' time or something like that. We'll just do this. We'll try. We'll see how we get, and we'll wrap up the season before the end of the year. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed this and you want to follow along, please make sure to subscribe. Leave a like on the video for the YouTube algorithm. They cost you nothing, so go ahead, just click it right now. Yep, perfect. Thank you. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.